Alright, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to convert a Carisma shock to the SCX24. The biggest issue with the Carisma shock is the eyelets are much too big compared to stock, so people have trouble mounting them to the SCX24 body or frame rails. Here I have some shocks that I already made up. I used some hot racing parts to make them look better. In this video I'm just going to be using the minimal, I'm just going to use the stock shock. You don't need the hot racing parts. This is just going to be a basic how-to with just your original shocks and the Carisma shocks. First I'm going to disassemble the stock shock, and then I'll show you guys which parts of which we need. Okay, so here we have the stock parts. We have the spring, the shock body, and the eyelets. And with the Carisma shock, we have the spring, the body, and the eyelets. So the main thing that we're going to be doing is putting the stock eyelets onto the Carisma shock. That's the biggest goal here. That way you can mount it to the SCX24 chassis using stock hardware. We are only going to be using the stock spring, the Carisma body, and the stock eyelets. The original Carisma eyelets, spring, can go. We won't need those. We'll just be needing these. First I'm just going to go ahead and get this small O-ring that comes with the Carisma kit. You'll need to put it underneath the closure nut on the body. Just going to do that now, get that done. Now you're going to want to slide the preload adjuster all the way down. This is just to compensate for the original spring length. And you can kind of tighten the closure nut to the collar. Now I'll install the piston into the shock body. Using the stock spring, I'll slide that onto the body next. Now the original lower eyelet is actually the same thread, size, and pitch as the Carisma piston. So the stock bottom will just thread on easy. Okay, that's the stock spring mounted on the Carisma shock body. Now we need to address the top eyelet. So on the top, the original eyelet is a bit larger than the Carisma eyelet. That's where a lot of people get stuck or have troubles. As you can see, it's not going to thread on like the original. So what I've read and what I've found people doing is they get a small piece of shrink tube. This is a 5mm or 3/16 size, and you just cut it down. You want it a little bit longer than the original shock body top. So we're just going to put that on there. Start to heat it up. This small amount of excess is just going to help you thread on the new top eyelet. Okay, the new eyelet is on the Carisma shock body. And that's it, you're done. You can mount it wherever you'd like. As you can tell, it's quite an upgrade in travel compared to the stock. Good luck to you guys. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.